Yeah. The and so I guess you told us a little bit about how you got started in it. What made you say that, I want to take what is a passion of mine, a hobby, and start to monetize it? I ask this because it's kind of like the same reason why you ask an artist, what is it that motivates you? Because for a lot of people, for a lot of us that have a passion for something, will say, I'm going to do this for a living, and they'll do it for a while, and then they realize, you know what, this isn't this is becoming not a passion because I'm now trying to monetize it. I'm trying to make this a business. I'm just interested to hear your kind of thoughts on that and where you are in that whole life cycle.
Well, it's an excellent question because there certainly is a life cycle to that, and a lot of people get involved with things and then get burned out with them. So I didn't start the project with the goal of making money. I started the project with the goal of spending less money by balancing it out with some revenue from being able to legally sell cider, to get a commercial license federally and both, by the state. And for me, the motivation was to be able to make the best cider that I could, and share that with people, because again, I'm a total geek on the history of it in our country and how it was such a big part of our history, and then faded away during Prohibition, and is again in this wonderful renaissance, the way homebrew was 20 years ago. So I was just completely caught up and wanted to be as involved as I could in Ciderville, in the world of cider. And this farm just presented a turnkey opportunity in terms of having a stunning natural landscape and a wonderful old orchard and wonderful people that really cared deeply about the farm and the landscape and our place in the environment, to make the best cider that I could. And it's like amazing, the fall off benefit of something that started off really as just a passion project is like last weekend, we had people waiting 30 minutes in line to buy our cider. It's amazing. Wow. The last five, 6 weeks, and this is only our second season selling it. It has it's exceeded every expectation that we had. We're going to run out of cider in the next 2 weeks. We never thought that would happen. So I guess it's a 4-hour commute for me to get out there from Boston. And when I'm driving out there, I'm always, grousing in my mind, my God, what am I spending all of my spare time on? But then I get out there and I see a line of people, and I'm carrying a keg up from the press house, or I look out at the landscape, and it's just nothing else matters.
It's a remarkable part of the state, isn't it?
It is.
And little known along 202, all these Quabbin towns.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And New Salem is one of the highest elevations surrounding the Quabbin, if not the highest. And so you have this beautiful view downward, down these sloping hills with apple trees looking out onto the Quabbin Reservoir. But yeah, people who live in Franklin County refer to it as Happy Valley, the Pioneer Valley. It's a bit of a hidden gem, and it's only, it's an hour plus away from Boston.